Hi everyone, welcome to this short introductory video of software testing for freshers, specifically how to prepare for any interviews from freshers perspective if you are appearing for the interviews in regards to testing, that is software testing. So in this short introductory video, I will give you some ideas which are important when you are preparing yourself, whether you are in your final year of your studies, whether you are a fresher. It is applicable to all of you. And if you are interested in IT industry, whether you are from IT or non-IT background, doesn't matter. This short video will give you an idea of how to prepare yourself. So I will not share any details of every component that I will mention throughout this content, but uh, if you search in Google in each and every terms that I will use in this particular section, I think you will get some ideas like theoretical and even some practical ideas as well, using some references that how you should prepare yourself and how you should take the next step if you are interested in entering into the software testing field as a fresher. So without wasting any time, I'm just moving on to the next section, that is key points to remember. Now, if you are preparing yourself for any kind of interviews, the very first point is like the understanding of software development life cycle. So if you search in Google any of the points, you have to search in Google just, and you will get all detailed ideas of what it is. There will be number of websites, number of blogs and everything that you can just go through. You have to read those in detail and you will get some basic ideas of what it is. But that is one of the most important part of any particular like software development section, like software development or it is in testing, the whole life cycle, that is the SDLC process. So that is most important thing. Number two is the language fundamentals. So you should have a basic understanding of any of the programming languages and the fundamentals of any languages. And Java and Python, these two are nowadays mostly used by any kind of software testing team, whether in regards to automation and all. So Java is the most popular one in regards to automation testing using Selenium, but you should have some basic ideas of either Java or Python or both. It will help you a lot. The understanding of base of software testing. So if you just search with software testing in Google, see the details, like check for the details, whatever you are getting by that search. You will get an idea of what actually it is, how it is implemented, how it works in an IT industry, and you will get the base of it, like how it is so much integrated in a software development life cycle. It goes hand in hand with the development life cycle as well. So you will get the base idea of it. Now the next point is understanding of software testing life cycle. So as I mentioned, the software development life cycle, software testing life cycle is a separate part within the development life cycle as well. So you have to understand the basic ideas of what actually software testing life cycle is. And then if you move to the next part, like understanding the base of software testing, how development and test team are integrated together. So as a independent test team, if you are working and if you are working with a specific dev team as well, the collaborative work is important. It is not a, it's a team work. The team is important. The most important thing is team and how we deliver a product as a team. It's not an individual brilliance that will give you the like it's not about individual brilliance. It is about teamwork, and as a team how you are performing, that's the most important thing. And apart from that point, see the point number 3, 4 and 5, understanding of what to test, why to test, how to test. and importance of requirement gathering, understanding of test plan, test design, test case, test steps, and test execution. So whenever you are building any particular application or any particular module in a software development life cycle, beforehand, like when the development team will start working on that, before that there are certain prerequisites are there which needs to be completed, and the most important thing is the requirement gathering in between that, because that will give you an idea from the client side that what you need to build, how they want to like how they want that particular application, what are the features involved in there, what are the from the dev side, what are the components they need, from testing side as well, what to test, they will have some idea, and like how to go about the testing, what about the test data that need, and what about the test cases that they need to build based on the particular application or feature that they will build. So all these are interconnected with each other. So whenever you are going through any particular point, you will see that the other points are also related to each and every particular section. So say for example you are checking a particular login feature. So say for example you are checking Facebook login, and for that you just need to check that you want to check, like if I give wrong username or wrong password, whether it is allowing me to log in or not. It should not allow. That is the main scenario should be. So if you are giving a wrong email and wrong password, it will throw an error. Say for example you are seeing an error, and it is saying please provide correct username or password. So in that case the particular test case that you have written for that one, you need to execute it, whether it is whether whatever you have written for that particular test case, whether it is working at per the requirement or not. Requirement is if someone is giving wrong username and password, the application should throw an error, and that is what it is happening. So it is the desired behavior that you are getting. So here the username and password that you are using is the test data that you have they have given to you to test that particular feature or that or on that particular application. So you should have basic understanding of all these things. It is not a rocket science that it will take more and more time to understand things. I'm not saying you will be a master of it by just go through with these details in next few days or something like that. But yes, if you are a fresher, if you are appearing for any on and off campus, if you are appearing for any IT industry related interviews, these details, if you are preparing yourself, if you are preparing yourself with these details, these will help you to understand lot of things very clearly, and you will get a step ahead than others because it's a competitive market. And apart from these points, these are few that are that I mentioned also important, because these are the points that will give you an edge. So you will, if you search for software testing interview questions as fresher, you will get quite a number of tutorial sites, blogging site, where you just need to go through with each and every questions whatever written over there. And if you just go through each and every component of it, you will get an idea of how what is like software testing is, and how you should prepare yourself for the interviews. Java, Python related programming language questions is also important, because the interviewer may come up with questions related to these. And along with that, there are number of references where you will get the idea of writing down test design, test case, and also you will get some sample test design as well, where you can just go through it, navigate through the like documents, and you can write your own test case as well using those references. There will be tutorials, there are blogs where some features details are mentioned over there. You use those as a reference and try to write test design, test cases using those sample documents. I will share all these things in my upcoming videos about each and every point in regards to software testing. But for the time being, as you are preparing for interviews, so I think if you just go through in Google with all these points, I think it will give you some idea of like what it is, and that will be beneficial for you. And apart from all this technical side, all this software testing specific side, most important thing is your communication. So if you are appearing for the interview, your body language, your communication should be clear and understandable. It is not a mandatory thing that if you are speaking in English you have to be very fluent. That is not a mandatory thing, and that is not important as well. But what is important is whatever you are saying is understandable from recruiter perspective. Your body language, your confidence level, your positive approach, and your integrity, these are also correlated, and these are also important whenever you are appearing for any interviews. Because apart from the technical side, apart from the skill sets that you have, apart from the education background that you have, these are the areas that recruiters also follow from a candidate. So I believe this short section will help you out whenever you are appearing for any interviews in the upcoming days. Thank you for these details as well. So I believe this short introductory section